Okay, I found a couple no experience needed work from home jobs. I'm also throwing in an entry-level human resources position, and that's the one I want to start off with first because there is an application deadline. It's coming right up. So this entry-level HR position comes to us from the company eHealth. They're an insurance broker that's been around since 1997. And the job they have is for an HR operations coordinator. Now this is a contract position. As we scroll down a little bit, they tell us this role will be a 6-month contract through a third-party payroll service. It is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, but you need to get your application in by January 16th, 2026. That's just a few days away, so if you like this job, make sure to get your application in right away. So this is your typical HR coordinator kind of position where you'll support both HR operations and talent acquisition operations activities, ensuring a seamless experience for candidates, employees, managers, and external stakeholders. This role spans the full employee life cycle from interview scheduling and onboarding to HR program support and compliance, providing operational excellence and exceptional service delivery. So yeah, you'll do some HR operations and employee support, such as managing onboarding, offboarding, transfers, promotions, and other employee changes. You'll also do some talent acquisition and onboarding support, which includes scheduling a high volume of interviews, primarily remote via Microsoft Teams, ensuring accuracy and timeliness. And they have more details as far as what you're going to do in this position. If you're interested, read through the details, but it's your typical HR coordinator position. And what they want from you is a bachelor's degree in human resources, business administration, or a related field or equivalent work experience. They'd like you to have 1 to 3 years experience in human resources, talent acquisition, or HR operations. You have strong organizational skills, attention to detail, you have a customer-focused mindset, you're proficient using Microsoft Office products, especially Excel and Word, and you're also comfortable using Google Workspace. You have experience with applicant tracking systems and HRIS platforms, preferably Workday, and you also have a solid understanding of HR and employment laws. And they have some preferred qualifications. Whenever I see preferred, that tells me they're just preferred, not required, but read through these preferences. If you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. That way you'll stand out. And as far as the salary, scrolling down this job description, they tell us they'll pay you $25 per hour. But remember, you need to get your application in by January 16, 2026. So moving on to the no experience needed work from home jobs, they come to us from the company Wealth. So we're going to land on their careers page. I have the link in the description area. We're going to sort the location by remote, and we can see they have 3 remote jobs open right now. The 2 jobs I'm going to talk about are the member enrollment specialist and the member support specialist. So these jobs are similar, but they do have slight differences. Let's go into the member enrollment specialist job. So this is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. In fact, they tell us this is a remote position, United States. You'll work 40 hours a week, and your schedule will range Monday through Saturday between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. Pacific time zone, but you don't have to live in the Pacific time zone. Just translate your local hours to those hours. And they also tell us right here they'll pay you $18 per hour plus give you a monthly bonus. So in this job, you'll be the first point of contact to prospective members with the task of contacting them via phone to introduce and explain the Wealth program and assist them with enrollment by showing them how to download and use the app. You also work with the rest of the member operations team to conduct feedback outreaches to better help members' voices be heard. They tell us their ideal candidate has a passion for healthcare and a desire for personal growth, and a motivated individual will have the opportunity to grow within the company as it expands. So that pretty much sums up what you're going to do on a regular basis. They'd like you to have excellent interpersonal skills. You're able to quickly build rapport with prospective members over the phone. You can effectively overcome objections. You can also convey benefits to a population base that will benefit from the Wealth program. You have a positive attitude, you're empathetic, you have strong organizational skills, as well as attention to detail, and you can simplify information and communicate effectively. You need a high school diploma, you have knowledge of Android and iOS mobile technology, you're capable of guiding less tech-savvy individuals through app download and usage, and it would be nice if you're bilingual in English and Spanish, and that's just a nice to have, it's not required. So that does it for this one. Let's talk about the member support specialist position. So this job is similar to the one I just shared. It is remote anywhere within the United States. They have part-time listed here, but I think this job is a full-time opportunity because as we scroll down a little bit, they tell us this job is full-time with full additional benefits. You need to be available to work weekdays and weekends between the hours of 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You don't have to live in the Eastern Time Zone, just translate your local hours to those hours. And they tell us flexibility is encouraged, and they'll try to be flexible with scheduling in return. So it sounds like there's going to be a little bit of wiggle room as far as your schedule is concerned. And they tell us right here they'll pay you $18 per hour. So in this job, you'll support members in the Wealth program with any questions or issues that may arise regarding their program and address any tech issues necessary. You'll take phone calls through the Wealth helpline, answer emails, and send text messages in response to member inquiries. And you'll also monitor member adherence and alert the medical care team as needed. So this is a customer support, tech support kind of position. They want you to have excellent customer service skills. You can simplify information and communicate effectively. You can manage your time well. You have a positive attitude. You're sensitive to members' needs. You're also empathetic and patient. You're tech savvy. You're familiar with Android and iOS mobile technology and digital tools. You're self-motivated, goal-oriented, professional. You can problem solve. You have a high degree of attention to detail, and it's a plus, but it's not required. It's a plus you're bilingual in English and Spanish. So there you go. We just went over some work from home jobs. 2 of them don't require related work experience, and 1 of them is an entry-level HR position, but you need to get your application in right away for that one. Hopefully one of these jobs works out for you, and if you're looking for more opportunities, check out this video right here, and make sure to come back to this channel frequently because I post work from home job leads almost every day of the week. Many of my jobs you're not going to find everywhere else. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.